Welcome everybody, Lewis here with Handstand Yoga. How are we all doing today? Strength and balance building workout routine that will help you do some of the more intermediate and advanced yoga movements, kind of like the crow, crane, handstand, and so on. So, a lot of times we hope that if we just keep trying to do these exercises and attempting to do them, or having a random yoga practice or even a structured yoga practice, that maybe eventually we'll build up to them. But I'm here to say that there's some strength building modalities that can help us get there in a more efficient, progressive, and timely manner for sure. So if you folks enjoy this video, find any use of it, please like it, subscribe to our channel. It helps us reach a wider audience. Thank you so much. So first we need to warm up, especially at the wrists. We're going to do some alternating wrist stretches. Hold it for about 3 seconds on each side, alternate. Breathe through the motion. Go ahead and start to pay attention to your breathing. Huge with some of those arm balancing exercises. Breath by breath awareness. Get them nice and warmed up. Very good, very good. Wrists are good. Let's do shoulders. Big circles. 10 in each direction. Breathe, breathe. Other direction. And we're gonna do some cat-cows to warm up the spine. Inhale, chest up. Cow, exhale. Cat, good work. Let's repeat. We basically want to feel that posterior pelvic tilt. Engage our core muscles. We're gonna use them for sure. Good, good, good. Great work. One more round. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, cat pose, and last warm up. Let's do some downward dog pedals. Twist your hips into the movement. Deep breaths. Good work. Following your breathing. Great job, great job. Almost done. Couple more. Okay, bring it down. So, I'm going to kind of split this video off, and there is a little bit of a strength assessment check that I want you folks to kind of recognize, to see if you're ready to start balancing up against the wall or with a partner. So with this exercise, I want to see that you can do about 8 repetitions for 3 to 4 sets with a little bit of rest in between. So yes, we're using the kind of strength building set and rep model. I'm a NASM personal trainer, and I definitely know the value of doing such, and I see where yoga and strength training can kind of shake hands and learn from each other. So this exercise is so great for building up the necessary strength in the shoulders, wrists to be able to do the handstand. So they're called Pike push-ups, and I've got certain options depending on how you're feeling. Now, the most progressed option is the feet together version for when you're kind of strong enough to do 8 repetitions. Like I said, feet together, you want to bend at the hips, downward dog style. Now, kind of like chaturanga or push-ups, you want to keep your elbows to your side. Try not to get in the habit of letting your elbows flare out like this. We're not as strong and we're not as safe in that position. So we're going to let our head come close to the ground, push back up. And you really want to fully extend at your shoulders like this and get used to doing that at the top. So if that is a bit too hard to get your 8 repetitions in, just widen up the stance. You can go as wide as you need in the beginning. It makes it a whole lot easier. And once you can do your 8 repetitions for 3 to 4 sets, with a minute of rest in between each set. Then get your legs a little bit closer. Just scoot them a little closer and try that. So I want you to do this exercise for 3 to 4 sets, 2 to 3 times a week. Get a day or two in between each workout so that your muscles can recover and come back stronger. After a month to 2 or even 3 months of working that, and you can finally get it down for those 3 to 4 sets, 8 repetitions, you are now strong enough. And shoulder strength and wrist strength is one area, but we also need a strong core as well. So if you feel like your core strength is still kind of not there, I also want you to end that workout and always kind of make sure that you're doing some kind of core strength exercises throughout your week, because they're going to carry over to any other exercises that you do, your handstand, or just everyday functionality. The hollow body hold is definitely what I would view as one of the best core exercises to work towards for handstand. The important part is having a posterior pelvic tilt right here. You want your tailbone to be tucked in. So you need to keep your feet at a height that allows you to maintain a tucked in tailbone. In the beginning, you might have to have your feet pretty high up as you do this exercise. As you practice, you need to point through your toes as well. You'll be able to go lower and lower to the ground while still being able to maintain that posterior pelvic tilt. So you want to hold that exercise for 30 seconds to 45 seconds, but don't go to full failure every time. Go to about 80% of your max. And you can also do that one for 3 to 4 sets. Rest a minute in between. So that will help you build the strength and kind of hollow mobility that you need for a handstand. Because a straight line is important. We don't want to get in that habit of having a banana back for a handstand. Tailbone tucked in. Good work. So let's say you've been practicing those, your shoulders are strong, your wrists are strong. Now, important bit for a handstand obviously is balance, right? You can, once you have that strength for your shoulders, kind of scratch off that Pike push-ups workout and start your workout after your stretches, of course, with these balances, and then move on to your core strengthening after that. So the balancing will look like this. You basically want to be nice and close against a wall. Some people prefer chest to wall. I really like back to wall, because chest to wall can make it difficult to bail out in case you lose your balance or something. So in the beginning, it can also be helpful to have a partner to help you get over this initial fear of kicking up. Now, what you want to do is press really, really tall through your shoulders and palms. Always maintain that with the handstand. Point through your toes and slowly try to bring your feet together. And if you lose your balance, put your foot back. Tuck your tailbone in, press tall, point through your feet. And practice slowing down the descent, because that is going to help you condition your core big time for the stability needed. Important bit, don't burn out. Stop before your wrists get really tired, or you don't want to go to kind of your max holds. Go to about 60% of what your max is, so that you could rest and come back in a few minutes and try another. Some people also like to not try to do this all in one workout, but come throughout the day and do a couple of attempts here and there. Now, that's fine if you stay warmed up, one, because the negative of that is that you have to warm up frequently. And it's also difficult to make sure that you maintain that same headspace needed for balance, because your mind needs to be kind of clear for balance. And gosh, that's why it's such a great exercise, handstand or other hand balancing exercises, because they can basically test your level of mindfulness. So these arm balances are going to help for your handstands, your crow, your crane. They're going to strengthen your wrists, let them be up to that. So you can practice the balances more specifically if handstand is your goal against the wall, or you can get to, if your main goal is first to do something like crow, you can practice your crow. Just like with the handstand balances though, you really want to stop early, come down, and kind of keep it that way. The wall is nice because it could help you try and balance. This step, even in crow, can be difficult to learn how to balance while using your core and your upper body muscles at the same exact time. So any of these exercises, stop early because your wrists, you don't want to burn them out. Take a couple minutes of rest in between each attempt. And once you're done with that, you can do your core exercises. Like I said, if your strength is still at a place where you can't really do 3 to 4 sets of 8 repetitions of the Pike push-ups, then work on those and then do your core exercise like the hollow body hold for 3 to 4 sets. But if you're ready to, strength-wise, to just jump into the balances against the wall or doing your attempts of crow pose, for instance, then go for that and do 3 to 4 sets as well, with plenty of rest in between. Rest is so huge. You don't want to go back into it still kind of gasping for air with your muscles still a little bit tired. You want to be fresh when you're training these exercises. Do this workout routine 3 times a week. You could even do it 2 times a week. Make sure you're getting some rest in between, eating your protein, sleeping, getting your stress at a good place, go for walks. You want to be in a meditative space when training handstand, crow, crane, all these, really stability testing exercises that require a good level of mindfulness. So again, my name is Lewis. Thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe to our channel. It helps us a ton. Again, Inner Sun, have a great week.